Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the day 29 of our 60-day rule-based trading challenge. And today was, the start was turbulent start. And however, our trade got triggered at 10 o'clock. But post 10 o'clock, although our direction was perfectly right, the VIX was constantly going up. And as you know, for an option seller, the VIX going up is not a desirable situation. However, because it was a trending day towards no later part, it started coming down, or rather a bearish day. Since we were in the trade was in the bearish direction, so we got the day in a reasonable profits we were able to book. But if the VIX was also supporting, the profits would have been much higher. But anyway, that's not our concern about profits or losses. Getting into the right trade, meaning the right direction of the trade, is very important from the strategy perspective. And post that, how do we handle the rules is critical. So which we managed it successfully, and then ended the day in a reasonable profit. So getting into the trade details. So let's just start with the Nifty chart over here. This is the place where we entered. This is a Nifty 50 5 minutes chart. As you see, the first candle is over here. It started on a gap up as compared to the yesterday's close, and then in the first 15 minutes, like the first three candles of the 5 minutes candle, you see it is started falling, and it went into a negative territory, and again. And the next three candles, you see it is an uptrend move. So that is how our 9:15 to 9:30 candle did not trigger our trade, and 9:30 to 9:45 candle also did not get the trade trigger. But in the 9:45 to 10 o'clock candle we got a confirmation from our strategy perspective. It is likely to be a downtrend. So that is how we entered the trade at 10 o'clock. And as you see, after we entered into the trade, the direction was perfectly all right. Throughout the day, it was, although in between some whipsaw is there, but however, by and large, it was a downtrending a day. And I'll just show you the our entry time. Entry time is at 10 o'clock, and then we exited the day end at 3:15 p.m. That is 3:14, almost at 3:15 p.m. here. So we had sold the 24,700 call, and then this is the 24,700 call premium chart. So this is the place where this is the candle where we had entered into the trade, and post we entering into the trade, the throughout the day, we were in a profit. And at 1:30, we started looking for the day low candle. At that point of time, this was the day low candle, and then accordingly, we had moved the time-based trailing loss to the 50%, the day low plus 50%. That is the somewhere here was a level. The initial stop loss was here, but anyway, these are not applicable for the day. And one thing which I would like to say is, like, at by 2 o'clock, if had not hit our stop loss, we would have moved our stop loss to the cost by 2 p.m. If it was not moved. If our neither the initial stop loss nor the trailing stop loss had not hit, we would have probably moved the stop loss to the our entry level. So that means no loss, no gain level. But that scene also was not applicable. So it was constantly the premium was decaying, but the decay was not ferocious. That is the reason is, again, it's important to that we keep a watch on the VIX chart, like the India VIX, India Volatility Index chart. So this is the place where we have sold, and after that the VIX was more or less on a downtrend, or it was on a sideways, or it was more like a it was not moving significantly. But post 1:45 p.m. it started moving ferociously here. So, and this is where ideally, if it was not for the this challenge trade, I would have exited somewhere here. Yeah, as soon as the VIX started going against us, we would have exited the trade. But since we are not using any discretionary decisions here, we are just keeping the rule-based trading intact. So we remained in the trade just to ensure that we don't, use any of the discretionary decisions for during this challenge. We remained in the trade and we exited only at 315, as you see over here. So the if I show you the our trading journal, so today was the 29th day. So we entered the 24,700 call was sold, and it was sold at 98.25, and then we covered it at 80.6, and we incurred a trading cost of 59 rupee 90 paise. This is taken from the, as usual, from the Zerodha brokerage calculator tool, and net gain is 1263.85. So our confidence level was a bit low because it was a highly volatile day, and it was not we were not really frankly very confident about the direction of the trade. So but since the setup gave us the bearish trend, we just had to respect the, whatever the analysis the strategy provides to us. And our equity curve is right now is in a, very nicely climbing up. And then as you see from the here, the our ROI also stands at about 12.1% after 29 days. Again, P&L, is not a thing which I would like to highlight at all at any point of time. It is just we were able to duly follow the all the rules of the game. So, and we are confident that strictly adhering to the rules of the game will definitely, and gives a positive result. It not necessarily only in P&L perspective, but more from the mentally, it gives you a strength and easy to makes it easy to trade in all scenarios. So that's all for now. Thanks for thanks for your support. Thanks for joining today, and then see you tomorrow for the 30th day. That is, we will be the halfway mark tomorrow. So please do join us, and thanks, and have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.